Coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. And the tight end goes in motion left. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Prescott now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Cowboys had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 dot.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, They're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Here we go.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 10, 12, 12.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Here we go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Burrow changing things up here.
11, 11, 11. MT, 11 MT.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
Kill.
There's Cooks in motion right.
Kill.
To throw is Prescott. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 71 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. This is Brown going up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Bengals.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Again, it's Mixon. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
It'll almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
What do you think?
First down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. That is brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw. Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Hey, 47. Hey, kill. 47.
Here's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here we go.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6.
11 Thomas. 11 MT.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
On 1, ready?
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
11 MT, take.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Going for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11 mighty.
And Burrow going to change the play.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Bengals 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Under.
Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going on. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
12. Stop.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here we go, here we go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Second and 10. Running behind center with Vaughn.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now 3rd down and 7.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Gun.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, MT,
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chauncey Golston, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we're talking about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Slot man moves right. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Lamb will go in motion. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And the Bengal first down.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Burrow. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Everybody, kill. Everyone going to 52.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Vaughn.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Vaughn on the handoff.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Vaughn, they'll try the left side.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
Here we go.
Here comes 2nd down.
Stop.
To throw, Burrow.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire